Hello, everybody. Welcome to Star Trek and Chill. It is your favorite day of the week. Why? Because the work week is over? No. Well, mostly that, yes. But also because it's time to Star Trek and chill with your favorite humans, Ferengi, Klingons, and so forth. Welcome to the show. We've got a lot to talk about. There's going to be some Star Trek related stuff. We're probably going to talk about food and
Food.
crackers, things like that, because that's what we do. But
Ooh.
Michael Dorn is in the news for saying some off-color humor that we do not condone, or do we? Probably yes. It's pretty funny, and Kitty chimes in as well. Kitty Swink about the Armin Shimmerman talk and Quark talk, so forth. Jelly beans kind of are in the news as well, kind of. Um,
Kind of.
Here's something really interesting. Prep begins for Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3. Cast and directors share BTS images. That's an
Oh,
interesting thing. Sorry, Season 3 finale.
gotcha. I was like,
That's
yes.
that's the important part that
Finale.
I didn't say. The finale. Everybody knows they are just about finishing up what episode 9, I guess that would be.
hmm.
There's so much to talk about. Also, there's a new convention that just dropped. Feels like that should be a meme. New convention just dropped. What city? You will find out at the end of this episode. Or right now, it's
What?
Chicago. Chicago is the new city, the new convention. And who's bringing it to you? Well, stay tuned. It's
Mm.
Creation. Creation is the one doing
The
it. The one that,
suspense. Wait, no.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
this
we
game.
yeah, we don't leave much suspense on this show. We just get right into it. No more screwing around, everybody. That voice you heard a moment ago is VFX guru. He has worked on the Orville. He has worked on Star Trek Discovery. He does all kinds of VFX. He does graphics like this for us. His name is the Matt Boardman.
Hello. Oh,
Yay!
hello.
You're missing the V.
Doubles as Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, hello. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
God.
People are clamoring about this new convention that literally just dropped. So we'll probably
Mhm.
cover that first. But also, everybody, good news. Jenny R. Johnson is here, paintress.
Hi, that's me.
Yay!
Hey.
That's great
Oh, oh,
news.
oh. Hello.
Which Jenny R. Johnson? Well, this one, of course. Everybody check
What?
this out.
What?
Look at this work she puts on
Oh,
twitter.com.
that's looking so good.
Incredible. Look at that
And
wormhole. Ah,
thank you. You know what's great is that this is a wonderful opportunity to mention the man who helped me model not just Deep Space Nine, but also the Defiant accurately and in high definition, the Matt Boardman,
Nice.
my
We had fun with
collaborator
that.
on this project. We really did.
Whoa, who's this guy, though? Oh.
wow.
And we got
Ricardo
Yoda over here.
Montalban?
Yeah,
Ricardo.
man. That's
But
my special Star Trek calendar.
That's
look at
awesome.
this.
It's gorgeous.
It's
That
coming.
is
So
stunning.
cool.
So the
Look
next
at
step,
the Defiant. Oh my
yeah, I'm
gosh.
excited. Somehow I have to get some lettering onto that thing, and I am like, I'm not sure
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna do that.
paint it on with one eyelash.
Basically, yes. Yeah, I have to give like the suggestion of lettering.
Mhm. And
And
somebody
also I
that
need like
also
some,
knows
yeah.
about making good use of eyelashes. She built a bird's nest out of her eyelashes. It's Melissa
Oh,
Longo.
That's
Wow.
where they went.
Yeah. I don't know how to follow that. My name is Ryan T. Husk. I'm wearing a prune juice and chill shirt in
mhm.
honor of Worf. Everybody, if you'd like your very own prune juice and chill shirt or the awesome Bozeman Phoenix's shirt that Jenny R is wearing, you can get
Yeah.
them in your favorite style, size, and color at the Star Trek and Chill online store. Click the link below, the link that's in the description box for our Shopify store, and get your
Mhm.
very own goodie. Be the envy of your friends and the ire of your enemies.
Yeah. I just remembered I have my Bozeman Phoenix's shirt in the laundry, in the washing machine.
I just
To
did
put it
laundry.
in the dryer.
This is always at the bottom of the pile because I always wear it first.
Aw.
Mhm.
All right, let's check all the famous people we've got in the live chat. Everybody,
Yes.
we have Trek movie fame. Lori Ulster is in the live chat. Hello, Lori
Woo!
Ulster.
Yay.
We also have a lot. Oh, CBR.com's own media guru, Joshua M. Patton. What's up,
Mhm.
Joshua
Gosh.
M. Patton? Also another Joshua Reeve.
Yes.
Bob D.
Woo.
We've got Rashid. What's up? We've got the Profanity. What's up, the Profanity? She's like, I couldn't make it in person or virtual, but I can jump in the live chat. So it's good to see
Yeah,
her.
that's
Everybody knows
lovely.
that's
We love Shar. Oh,
podcasting
Shar,
OG.
Mhm.
I need new soap. So expect an order.
You do. I
Mhm.
didn't want to say anything. I wasn't sure if one of Matt's cats pooped or if that.
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Aw.
Maybe it's both. What's up, Mark Zutkoff? Glenn Iverson, hello. Dave Gregory, Bob D, we mentioned. Fran Iverson, hello. Mr. Stock, interesting.
Nice.
Back of the head, that is John Orchiola of Screen Rant. Wow, we got a lot of media people
I
in
know.
here.
We got the whole press corps here.
These guys
I
know how
love
to
it.
party. Hello to Lucia Raz out in Brazil.
Yay.
Chuck
That's
A.
Star
Hello,
Trek.
Chuck A. What's up to you? Terry Rose. Any relation to William Bailey? Hopefully.
Hmm.
William Bailey, aka Axl Rose.
I didn't know that. How did I
That was his
Sweet
original
child
name.
of
William
mine.
Bailey. I believe Rose was his estranged father's last name, so he adopted that, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
And Axl
Mhm.
was the band that he played in back in Lafayette, Indiana, if I remember correctly, that was named after one of the musicians' dogs.
I love that.
Somebody check that out because that is old information. That is before the days of the internet, so
That
it could
rings
be wrong.
true to me, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, named after a
like that
bandmate's
name.
dog, something
I
like
really
that.
like that. Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's right.
You guys, our favorite, our favorite, what are we going to call it? Celebrity, superstar is here in the live chat. Finally, Star Trek is in the live chat. Hello, Star Trek. We dedicate
Welcome
this in every
back.
show to you. Hello, Star Trek.
We have arrived.
Yeah. You know you've made it when Star Trek is watching you.
Yes.
Right?
Interesting.
I know.
Anyway, everybody in the live chat, let us know what you are drinking today. Hello on B95. Hello, Aaron. We see you. Mona, what's up? John Davis, hello. Matt, what are you drinking today?
You know what? I actually have with me this wonderful bottle of Cholula hot sauce that I'm drinking today. It helps me to be extra spicy.
I hate to see
The
what
sad
you're
thing is
eating.
that I have that readily available at my desk because
That's very impressive.
because I eat breakfast at my desk every morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jenny R. Johnson, what are you drinking today?
Well, it's not spicy, but it's a little bit bitter. Once again, I've gone with that doesn't,
Disappearing
it's
candy.
it's the like a spritz, like an Aperol spritz, only alcohol free, and it's delicious and citrusy, but also bitter. A flavor palette that I quite enjoy. Flavor profile. Yeah. Cheers.
Whoa.
It's so pretty.
It is, isn't it?
On B in the live chat says Tim Russ was in NCIS this week. So everybody go check out this
Nice.
episode of NCIS. So they're like, we got to bring that guy back.
Ooh.
Star Trek in the live chat says, I have arrived. Star Trek, when you come into the live chat, you should say, I have landed.
Oh,
Because
yes.
That's the Star Trek thing that they like to say.
Was Tim Russ killing someone, or was he, or wait, is it murders on NCIS, or is it other crimes too? Was he doing crimes, or was he having crimes done to him?
Mm,
That's what I
good
want to know.
question.
I
Mhm.
think, I mean, I only watched the first half of the episode, but if I remember correctly, the crime he committed was accidentally opening somebody else's mail. You know, when they deliver the wrong
Really?
mail and then you like open it, apparently that's like a federal crime. So
What if you intentionally open other people's mail?
It's a crime.
then
That's
they're
even
even
worse.
more mad
Diabolical.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are you drinking, Melissa?
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
I am drinking blueberry lemonade sparkling water from Trader
Ooh.
Jose's.
Yum.
Mm, mm,
Oh.
refreshing.
Lucia out in Brazil is drinking Guaraná.
Ooh.
Guaraná, and I'm very jealous about that because I used to drink
Oh.
that stuff all the time when I was living in Venice with a Brazilian friend. And then I found it recently, semi-recently on Amazon. And I'm like, yes, I can buy it on
What?
Amazon and finally enjoy this zippy beverage that I love so much. And it says does not deliver in your area. I'm like, well, then why does it offer it on Amazon?
It's
Maybe
very
they,
annoying.
maybe I
That
went to
happens a lot.
the actual Amazon. Maybe
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian drink.
Yeah, they love
Oh,
doing that to us up here where they're like, hey, this cool thing. And you're like, yeah. And then they're like, haha, it does not deliver. I'm like, but it Amazon.ca, what the heck? And they're just like, sorry, we just wanted to show it to you.
yeah, that's so rude.
It's
I don't
very
get it.
rude. Mhm.
Why don't they just not make it available if it's not
Right.
available?
Yeah.
Right?
So what are you
Right.
drinking, Ryan?
My
Yeah.
own tears at this point.
Oh.
Piss me off. I know. Piss me off. I'm drinking a protein shake because sometimes you just need some vitamins and you
Hmm.
need some proteins and you need
Yes.
something cold and chocolatey and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna
Yum.
drink a plant-based protein
Nice.
shake.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yum.
That's awesome.
That sounds
Plant-based, chocolatey.
Enjoying the chocolatiness and
Mm.
checking off all those boxes.
yeah.
Very
Mhm.
nicely done.
Mm.
Tastes like chicken, but it isn't.
That's weird.
A lot of
Let's
things do.
see. Aaron is drinking some yummy agua. John Davis,
Ooh.
iced coffee with brandy. This guy gets it.
Oh.
Bob
Wow.
D, beer, then Coke, then water. Okay.
Okay.
Joshua Reeve, Fresca, because I don't drink and grapefruit is refreshing.
Ooh. Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I do quite like a fresca now and then.
Mm.
Mhm.
So, Fran's having Orange Crush. That's very nice.
Ooh.
That's
Mm.
fun.
Yeah, this is a little feisty on a Friday night. I like that.
Yeah.
It's also an REM song, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes,
It's
it
also
is.
what the Denver Broncos were called for a while, right? Their defense, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Melissa knows.
I lived
Back
in
of,
Colorado for a long time.
back of the
Mm.
head's having mango bubbly.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're going to talk about this first item, everybody. But before we do, two things. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. We'd really appreciate it. Also, in the live chat, tag at Star Trek and tell Star Trek what your favorite series of theirs is. Is it Discovery? Is it Lower Decks, like Matt Boardman's shirt would
Mhm.
hint at? Let us know. Let Star
Let
Trek
us
know,
know.
that is. All right, first things first. Big news just dropped. Creation Entertainment announces.
Yes.
Who's Creation Entertainment? You're about to find out, but you should probably already know. Star Trek Chicago is here. These are the people that put on Star Trek Las Vegas, all of your favorite Vampire Diaries and Supernatural conventions. Biggest convention in the world, the Star Trek convention, that is. They're putting on a whole bunch of new conventions all over the place, one of which is Star Trek Chicago. Boy, it must be so
Ooh.
far away. No, It's just 5 months away, September
Crazy.
27th through 29th. This is exciting.
It is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So where is it?
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Chicago, West Bryn Mawr. I don't know how to speak Chicagoan, but it's right here.
Yeah.
Bryn
Bryn
the Hyatt
Mawr.
Regency
Bryn Mawr,
Yeah.
Bryn Mawr.
O'Hare Airport Hotel. Okay. It says the Trek tour stop in the Chicago area being held on September 27th through 29th, 2024 at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare Hotel will be another out of this world experience. As a reminder, at creation conventions, we do not oversell admission passes, so everyone who has a pass will be able to see all the daytime programming, including star panels, trivia games, cosplay contests, and more. That's good stuff there. It is the creation difference, and we want to make sure you know about it. Okay, so that's really cool. You guys have all been, oh, you've already got guests. How is this
Yes.
possible?
Yeah. Well, and you should click here because there's more.
Whoa.
I'm going for it, you
Good
guys.
eye,
Go
Melissa.
for it. Go for it. I may
Here
have
it
been
is.
cheating and reading my email.
So this thing was just announced, and they already have a bunch of people attached. A
Holy
bunch of stuff.
smokes.
This is amazing. Anthony Rapp,
Yeah.
we
Mhm.
love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bonnie Gordon, the only thing that's more effervescent than Jenny R. Johnson's beverage is Bonnie Gordon's personality. Am I right? She's magic. Absolute magic.
Oh, I love her necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, Casey Biggs is going, calm down, dude. Calm down. Love Casey Biggs.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, everybody in the live chat, let us know how much you love Damar.
Yes. On 20.
Yep, absolutely.
Matt Boardman's like, I'll tell you Damar.
Nice.
Oh my God, look at this fine young cannibal right here.
Yes.
That's a band from the 90s, everybody who's too young to
Yes.
get that joke.
Mhm.
Barack Lofton, Connor Trenier. Yeah, this is definitely the fine section right here.
Oh, yeah.
Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Like no one else.
Right?
Woo!
Remember that?
Yes.
It drives me crazy, and I can't help myself.
Okay. Something like that.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. We got
Yeah.
Rutherford from Lower
Mhm.
Decks, Eugene Cordero.
Love
We've
that.
got Neelix's, everybody's favorite, I guess, Talaxian.
Jokester.
Yeah, we've got Dominic Keating. God bless.
Oh, God bless.
Oh, these guys have some announcements coming. Dominic
Yeah.
and Connor.
Yes.
Whoa, do they ever?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
That
It
is really, really
exciting.
exciting. I'm delighted for them.
Yes.
Do you know, they've already kind of started putting things out there, right?
They said that they're basically they've got a new show coming very soon, which is super exciting because they're
Very
such a great
exciting.
team.
Yeah.
They just the conversations they have, like the questions they ask. Connor's in particular is a wonderful interviewer.
Oh
Like
my
it's just,
gosh.
yeah.
Yes, he is. He's
Yeah.
so intuitive. And so is
Mhm.
Dominic, actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're
And it's
both, yeah.
they're kind of a nice counterpoint to each other too, because they just have different styles. So it's
Yeah.
just it makes for like lively conversation. It's really
Mhm.
awesome. Mhm. So I'm excited to see them doing it again.
I can't wait for them to have Matt Boardman on their show
Right?
and interview him. They'll be like,
Nothing about it.
Matt Boardman, how do you put together these spaceships?
Oh
What's
Mm.
in
my
the-
gosh. No way. There's so many cooler people than me that do that stuff.
Aw.
Ah,
Well, I didn't say like in episode
pish
1.
posh. Mhm.
They'll be like,
But you are the Matt
And for our
Boardman.
page
Exactly.
11 podcast,
I can't believe you spelled your own name wrong.
Exactly. Exactly. All
Okay.
right. Who else we got at this show?
Sorry, I got distracted from other amazing things that we've got to talk about.
There's
But
a lot
yes,
of amazing things.
but this is vital.
Yeah.
Everybody in the live chat. Oh, let's see. Mona says 10 or 20. I love DeMar. All right.
Nice,
John Davis
yeah.
says 40. He's not messing around. Star Trek says 30 to 50. Okay, if Star Trek says you're 30 to 50 on a scale of 1 to 10, that's hardcore. Linda
Mhm.
Anderegg understood the assignment. She says 47. She gets it.
She does get it.
Yeah, good stuff there. All right. Back to work, everybody.
Serious
Golly.
face.
People at Creation Entertainment must be really cool.
I know. The team. The
So.
team they must have to be doing this
Right?
fast. And
Oh
this
my God. This
successfully.
might be
Oh my gosh.
I submit that this may be one of the most talented rows here.
Absolutely.
You've got Jeff Combs, you got Max Grudenchik, and Jerry Ryan.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
is like their team name is Team Talent right here.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I really love how we give them teams. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, team names.
I love this so much.
Team Talent right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what's this team? Oh, hey, look at this
Whoa.
man right here. Look at that
Oh.
guy.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I want his
Tawny.
autograph.
Tawny's like, why'd you stick me between these guys?
No,
Vaughn is amazing.
It's great.
Vaughn is almost in almost as many episodes and characters as Jeff Combs
Yeah.
is. He might even be
Yeah.
more characters than Jeff,
Yep.
right?
I think so.
Yeah. This
Jeff
row
may
is
have been in
all
more
brains.
Yeah.
Ooh, brains. I like
Yeah.
that.
Brains.
These are the people who are running this.
Interesting.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, because Vaughn kind of started off like that Enterprise Blues band, I feel like back in the day. Tawny
Mhm.
is everywhere.
Fierce.
She's doing Lower
Yeah.
Decks. She's got her own Star Trek podcast.
Yeah.
She's now in the writer's room for Starfleet Academy. My
Yeah.
goodness.
This is the movers and shakers row.
It is
Yep.
the movers and shakers row. Woohoo!
And what about that other guy?
This guy's moving and shaking because he ate too much sugar today.
That's just your eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a great start so far. So that's already like the
Mhm.
second it was announced, there's already that many people
That's
being a
crazy.
part of this, with way more
Mhm.
about to be announced, I'm
Mhm.
sure. That's what I'm sure of.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Let's close that out. So everybody in the live chat, Terry Rose says $45. What a bargain. Probably talking about one of those autograph. Wait a minute. I already closed it out. Okay.
Max was $45,
Mhm.
I think.
Mhm. Okay. So that's really exciting. That's Chicago. I've never in my life been to Chicago. Have you guys?
Nope.
Mhm.
I have.
Yes.
I used to live 4 hours away from it
Oh, wow.
Where was that?
when I was living in Michigan.
Winnipeg?
Yeah. I used to live in Michigan before I moved to LA.
Wow.
Number
Hmm.
one Lions fan.
Oh, Niners.
Melissa, you're
Oh.
very well traveled because you're an Army brat or a military brat, right? How was Chicago?
I wasn't there for very long. It was an in and out trip.
Mhm.
I was on the road with a band and I was managing their merchandise and at every show. So I would do their setup and breakdown and all of that jazz. So one of their performances was in Chicago and we were there and let me tell you, it's tricky driving a tour van through the streets of Chicago because they feel very narrow.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Hmm. I like like that.
Chicago is great. It's a cool city.
That's
A lot of
awesome.
history, a lot of history there. They have the Magnificent Mile, which is just like this big long. It's a like
Right.
commercial district where you can
Mhm.
find some really cool shops. They got the Navy Pier there. They've got the what is it? The giant bean that everybody goes and gets their
Oh
pictures.
yeah. I have a
Wrigley
real yeah, like I've got an affinity for it since I was a kid because Punky Brewster took place in Chicago.
Oh, cool.
And I was like,
Honker.
yeah, and I
Remember
was
he'd be,
kind of obsessed with Punky Brewster when I was little.
remember he would go, Honker.
Yeah.
Honker. And she'd be like, Henry. Right?
Henry, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Punky
I think
Brewster.
I like New York more, but
That's fair.
but that's because I lived in New York, so
Yeah.
it's not it's a bit biased. So
Mhm.
So we've got a new poll in the live chat, everybody. The poll is, are you considering, no pressure, are you considering going to this new Chicago convention? Just consider. The options are yes, probably not, and it's certainly interesting. Because look, we get it. It just got announced. You may not be able to decide right away, but certainly interesting. Something to look at and see how it develops. Matt, are you considering it?
I mean, I'm always up for a convention, so we'll consider it, but I like me some conventions.
yeah, they're fun.
I bet Jenny's considering it a little bit.
I'm considering it. I gotta see how this summer shakes out. I got some stuff going on.
Piano.
Yeah.
I know if I know Melissa F Longo, I actually know that one. Then I know that she's already 60% convinced to go to Chicago, or at least try to.
Well, yeah, it's I gotta see how things pan out, but I'm gonna try and get as many vendors tables as I possibly can to these things because fun.
Yeah.
People love your stuff, though.
Exactly.
I
Aw,
thought at
that's so
STLV
nice.
last year, you had quite a turnout at your booth.
Any
Yeah, it's
basketball
always
fans
fun.
out there? Sorry, I was just going to say any basketball fans out there would say the Chicago Bulls, if they win, they should say light the bean. That's a deep Sacramento Kings cut. Light the bean. Sacramento Kings fans? Probably not.
Oh my God.
No. Words.
Anyway,
Although I
sorry,
used to be a
Melissa.
Bulls fan.
No. Yes, no, so I am considering it. What?
Oh no.
What?
I'm not saying I'm not going to Chicago because I 100% am. But I'm worried that I'm not going to want to go see the sights because John Davis in the live chat says people talk loud in Chicago.
Oh no.
What? People talk loud everywhere.
I'm always like, just write it down if you're going to be like that. What city, and everybody in the live chat, let us know in what city do people talk closely?
Oh gosh.
You know, the ones that are like,
Yeah.
hey, so I made a friend. Hey, so I know this guy. Hey, and you're like, okay, what's the problem?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Sorry. I love Vegas for the Star Trek convention, but sometimes it's like, okay, back up just a little bit, please. I don't want to breathe in your carbon monoxide.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, it's poison, isn't it?
This is my
nothing
oxygen
personal.
bubble.
Right.
That's your
exactly.
oxygen bubble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
Joshua M. Patton says Chicago is an aggressive town.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Chicago's like huge, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
it's a
it's
big
Well,
big,
city.
big.
It's a big city, yeah.
it's a
Like,
big city, but not
mm,
compared to New York.
yeah.
Right, right.
But I mean, geographically, doesn't Chicago
Yeah,
kind of sprawl more? I
I
mean,
guess so.
New
Right
York
there.
can only be so big, kind of.
Yeah,
Hmm.
down through the west
Yeah,
side of Lake Michigan there.
yeah.
That's
Like,
true.
like when I get an order from someone in Illinois, 90% of the time, even if it doesn't say Chicago, it is Chicago. Like
Oh.
it's really interesting. Like because
Hmm.
it's because the various like suburbs of it, but
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
big. It's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
True.
O'Hare isn't the biggest. What's the biggest airport in the States? Is it Dallas?
JFK, maybe. Dallas is gigantic. I
Yeah.
know we've got a few big ones. Dallas and Denver are kind of like these
Yeah.
hubs.
Denver's
I feel like
is a
Mhm.
when
pretty good one.
Dallas, you got to
Denver.
like take a train from
Mhm.
one thing to the next. It's crazy. I don't know what's
Hmm.
going on there. I can't handle it.
Oh,
Same with Denver. You have to take
Yeah.
a train to
Denver's
each
huge,
terminal.
yeah.
Yeah. Joshua Reeve says Chicago is the third largest city in the US.
Mhm.
It's fair.
New York, LA,
Okay.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Washington.
LA is also very like
Spread out.
sprawly, right?
Yeah.
LA is so
Yes.
funny because it's not tall at all.
Mm-mm.
Except for
Yeah.
that
What
one
is it they
little.
say? They
Mhm.
say you got to drive an hour to drive from LA to LA.
Yes, this is true.
Mhm.
You could really drive like an hour and a half, to be
Yes,
honest. You could
this
really,
is true.
you could really do it.
Crazy.
Go 2 miles.
You could go from like, what are we gonna say, downtown LA to the West Hills,
Mhm.
and it could take you your whole day. It could just,
No joke, when I was working at LA Center Studios on Discovery, I would have to leave to go pick up my kids, and it's 2 miles from the studio to the freeway entrance. And to go that 2 miles would take me anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes, depending.
Easy.
Yeah.
barf,
Oh my
walk it,
God.
Yeah.
walk it.
Yeah. I
Oh.
could literally walk faster than traffic was going. And the
Right.
worst part is everybody's like, they're like Waze sends everybody up through like the different side streets, and then everybody eventually has
Mhm.
to kind of come back into the same place. And it's just like,
Yeah.
you didn't go anywhere. You drove a lot and didn't go anywhere.
Linda Anderegg reminds us that Atlanta is also a
Oh
gigantic
yeah.
one. Yeah, I think those are the three
Mm.
big ones that are like not LA or New
Oh,
York or
right.
Chicago.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, so the live chat's pretty interesting here. Speaking of Chicago, isn't Chicago like a hot dog kind of town? I feel like
Oh
it's a
yeah.
hot dog or bratwurst.
Oh.
Chicago dogs. Yep. Chicago dogs and pizza.
Hmm.
So, oh yeah, they like,
Those
Deep
are
is
the
it
dish.
deep
deep
dish?
dish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deep dish. Yep.
Deep dish is
Yum.
Oh, right.
legit.
Yes.
I'll take deep dish over like that flat, flimsy New York style or whatever that they're so proud of. But I'm like,
Oh, no.
The giant sale pizza.
I think the deep dish, there's so much sauce in there. So saucy.
Yes.
Mm,
I
Too
have to agree
saucy.
with that.
Yeah.
I
But
like a sauce. You like it
like
a
eating
sauce?
an Italian pancake.
love the sauce.
I like a nice balance between the crust and the sauce and the cheese. They need to be like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
team.
What is it
Yeah.
called? The New York style, like flat crust? What do they call it? Thin
Thin-
crust. That's what they call
thin
it.
crust.
All right, that's our poll right there.
Is it thin crust?
I don't
It's
know,
not
because
really
it's just New
thin
York
crust.
because
style
usually they have a
pizza.
big old honky in the
It's
on the end, right?
yeah, I mean it's foldable, but it's still a good sized crust.
Mhm.
Yeah, New
It's
York
not
style pizza is just the big gigantic like sail of a slice that's
Yeah.
exactly.
thinner because you're supposed to fold it to eat it. Like that's the
Mhm.
legit
Yeah.
way to eat it.
It's the size of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't fold it, then you get the grease all down your front and
Mhm. Mhm.
It only ends in tears.
it only ends in tears.
So the question in the live chat, everybody, of course, the poll is, What kind of pizza do you prefer? Thin crust or deep
Mm.
dish?
Mm, yeah, I'm a deep disher.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
Athena T confirms, and this is what I saw as far as like total size. Denver International is the largest at
Hmm.
Crazy.
135.69 kilometers squared.
they
What?
spent a lot of time on that airport. It used to be puny, but then they built it out in the boonies. It's not
Yeah.
the
Right.
boonies anymore.
It's like 45 minutes away from Denver.
Yeah, but it's so built up now. I
Mhm.
recently went to visit family out there, and it's completely different from when I left.
That's so wild. Hmm.
Okay, so where were we? Star Trek, right?
Oh
Okay.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Before we hit Star Trek, though, I just want to point out something that I saw on Facebook.com right before we went live. And it goes a little something like this. Our good friend Melissa Longo shared this.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Wow. I
That's
know.
cool. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
What is
And it
okay?
has a helipad on there, but it was built before helicopters were invented.
Right. The first thing you think is, boy, that would be really hard to build even with helicopters. And then you
Right.
find out it was built in 1939. It's in Iceland before the
Mhm.
helicopters were invented. How the did they do? How
Well,
and what?
apparently, this picture is taken from a deceiving angle because it's far more accessible on the other side, I guess.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say you have to
That's
compete in a
crazy.
triathlon just to get to it.
I know. Get your rock climbing gear and then
Whoa.
yes, but I want to visit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
not sure.
lighthouse.
I don't think I believe that there's anything on the internet that's deceptive. I don't think that's a thing.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, is this real? Is it not?
Yeah.
But no, there's so much information on that lighthouse, and
Crazy.
it's an actual
Hmm.
place.
They
Wow.
know what they're doing in Iceland, you know?
They're considered the fifth Scandinavian country, which is
Yeah.
always fun.
They're always high on the happiness list. Don't they have women in charge? I think they have women in charge.
Probably.
Yeah.
Bob D says, carefully, Ryan. They built it carefully.
And with great skill.
And with great skill, yeah.
Okay,
Joshua
so
Reef
let's
says aliens.
Hmm. Ooh,
plausible.
it's Alien Day.
Yes. Oh, look at these beautiful aliens.
Let's just finish up
Oh,
on this stuff real quick. Trek to Chicago, already
yeah.
on sale. Gold convention admission packages, more convention packages, and single day tickets will be on sale soon. Everybody go to creationentertainment.com. Sorry, that's creationent.com. We got all kinds of goodies for you here. Man, they are knocking out the conventions here. It is
Yes, they
nuts.
are.
So is it ST Chi
Oh, look at
or
that.
ST Chai or Chi or
Shy.
what do we call
Chai,
it?
yeah.
Chai?
Chai.
As we call it Chi Town, yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay.
Check it
I
out.
like those guys.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Look at this Trek tour is going everywhere.
Yeah.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas, Nashville,
Mhm.
Chicago. I've never been to Nashville either. I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
have way too much fun going to these places. Secaucus, it's not what you think. It's just a
Yeah.
city.
How's your cigar?
It's really close to Manhattan.
Cool.
Dallas.
Yes.
We're just talking about you, Dallas.
Mm.
And next year already, look at that. San Francisco,
Ooh, January.
Charlotte.
Crazy.
Anyway, let's
Crazy.
move on. Um, the Matt, where do we go from here? Do we go to Jonathan Frakes? Do we go to Strange New Worlds? Or do we go to Quark and Worf and Sneed?
Let's go.
What do you think?
What? Oh, that's for me?
That's for you.
Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go, Jonathan, because I like what Jonathan
Yes.
had to say.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's go, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here we go. This is from a website called trekmovie.com. You may have heard of it.
Ooh.
And it goes a little something like this. It's entitled Jonathan Frakes Sees Opportunities with Streaming Star Trek Movies, Weighs in on Filler Episodes. Oh boy, that's been the talk of the town recently, hasn't it?
Mhm.
It sure has.
Yeah.
So the filler episodes thing is because now we're only doing obviously like 10 episodes per season, per series, as the British say. What do Canadians say, Jenny?
What's that?
You call them
Canadians?
like,
Well,
yeah, what do
we
you call them? Like
I don't
moose?
well, we call basically like everything else, we either call them whatever the British or the Americans are calling them,
hmm
depending
So
on
you
who we're talking to, often.
so you call them seasons?
If it's an American show.
Oh, but if it's a British show, you call it a series?
Series. Yeah.
Ish. I mean, but not everybody, because not everybody knows that, but it's, yeah. Like Doctor Who, it's a series. Yeah. We're very agreeable
I
up
don't know
here.
how you live like
That's because
this.
you're Canadian.
Wait till I tell you how we measure things.
Hey.
Anyway, so check this out, everybody. I don't even know where we're going with this, but you guys, yeah, you guys don't even like stick to just the metric system, right? You guys use kilometers or miles?
Depending on what we're talking about. Yeah, we use kilometers, but we use, if we're like building something, we use inches. If we're cooking, we use Fahrenheit, but for the weather, it's Celsius. For height,
What? No.
yeah,
What?
yeah. For like I'm 5'4", so I'm not. It's not centimeters, but if it's snow, if we're measuring how much snow came down, it's centimeters.
Wow.
If it, yeah, like often distance is like how long it takes to get there. Like nobody knows how far anything is. It's just, Toronto's a 2-hour flight from here, like,
Wow.
yeah, we really, yeah,
Canada's nuts.
yeah, we're awesome.
You guys are like the Malon or something. Okay, so this reads earlier this week, Trek Movies All Access Star Trek podcast team. Love that podcast. Everybody go check that out, by the way.
Woohoo.
Spoke to director and Star Trek The Next Generation and Picard star Jonathan Frakes, along with Deep Space Nine star Armin Shimmerman, DS9 guest star Kitty Swink, and television writer-producer Juan Carlos Coto, brother of late Enterprise writer-producer Manny Coto. They had all gathered together to talk about the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network and their team Trek Against Pancreatic Cancer. Be sure to click on that, everybody, in support. For the Purple Stride walk this Saturday, April 27th. During the wide-ranging chat, Frakes weighed in on some of the latest Star Trek news.
Yes.
Okay. Frakes had some thoughts regarding the future of Lower Decks, reacting to the recent news that the upcoming 5th season of the animated series will be its last. He directed the Lower Decks Strange New Worlds, those old scientists crossover, and when asked if he thought there could be another crossover episode, he saw it as a possibility. He says, quote, I think the show did so well. Akiva would certainly take the swing like that. I think Henry Alonso Myers would too. I'm not sure how Paramount Plus or Alex would feel about it, but it worked. I wonder what the deal is there. Is Alex like the guy that's like, no crossovers?
I don't know.
Alex is very new, forward. Right now.
Maybe. But
Maybe.
it seems more like those who are willing to take risks versus those who aren't. And that crossover was a risk, and it worked. It worked big time.
It did. It so
Totally.
did.
It really did. Wait a minute, that's not the right thing to share. I was showing YouTube's guts instead of the rest of
How
them.
the sausage is made, Ryan.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of no pants.
He continues, quote, I do know that there's a lot of positive energy around the Michelle Yeoh Section 31 movie. So that 2-hour format is now on the table for Star Trek going forward. Talking about Lower Decks here, I guess, like Prodigy was on Netflix. Interesting. So he's hinting that there might be a 2-hour Lower Decks movie that I bet would be more like an hour and 20, right?
Possibly.
When asked, oh, this is interesting, Frakes agreed that in addition to Lower Decks, this format could also be a home for Terry Matalas's Star Trek Legacy pitch for a spin-off of the 3rd season of Picard. When asked, Frakes said, of course, Matalas has spoken to him about Legacy. If Legacy did transform into a streaming movie, Frakes doesn't expect he would direct, predicting Terry would hire himself to helm it as he did for the season 3 finale. To helm it, not to helmet, like the 90s metal band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Helmet?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody remembers them any more than vaguely, honestly.
Right.
Okay, here's the important thing right here. It's all important, but here's good stuff.
Other stuff.
Talking about, actually scroll up a bit. One of the recent hot topics around Star Trek centers around comments from executive producer Alex Kurtzman about how the modern streaming era of 10-episode seasons forces them to, quote, really make sure that every story counts, unquote, noting that he has talked to writers who worked on earlier incarnations of Trek with 26-episode seasons who lamented having to do, quote, filler episodes. When the subject of filler episodes was brought up, Frakes said of TNG, quote, the only filler I thought was real was when they clearly did a clip show, Shades of Grey, that was a piece of shit. His words.
Oh my god.
Oh, Riker.
Yeah.
You rascal.
I love that.
There's more to this quote. Wait, he says Frakes agreed with Juan Carlos Cotto, who said filler episodes were never intentional. They pointed out that budgets get spent at the beginning and end of the seasons. So, quote, in the middle, there's a lot of talking. As Frakes admitted, some of the best material had to be saved for the right time. Quote, he says, we made 26 episodes a year. They had a set budget for the year, and you split it up 26 ways, or however they saw fit. And you got to save stuff for the cliffhanger, like Best of Both Worlds. Picard is Locutus, and we're about to fucking blow up the ship and kill him. Frakes, calm down. You're gonna get us demonetized.
But I will argue that some of the best episodes happened to be filler episodes.
Absolutely.
Filler episodes.
Yep.
Yes. Like, yeah.
Yep, all those, Jenny.
Yeah.
You were gonna name some and you're like, never mind. They know.
No, like there's so many. There's so many.
I could go on and on, boy.
Inner Life, Data's Day, Duet, Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, not everybody loves A Night in Sick Bay, but I do, there's
In the cards.
Blink of an Eye.
Oh, in the cards, it's so good.
Actually, Blink of an Eye isn't really a filler episode, but it kind of is, because like it's not moving the story forward. It's just a little vignette, like a Data's Day. I know I already said that, but come on.
I know.
Lower Decks.
Yes.
Amazing episode.
There's just, yeah, like the idea that every episode needs to be,
Catastrophic.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No.
And it's better when it's not, because we need a breather every once in a while to get to know who we're rooting for when things do get catastrophic.
This right there, that exactly. Yeah, like knowing the characters, like actually having a Geordie episode where he, you know, is solving a problem, but also falling in love with a holodeck version of a lady. You know what?
And the ship is
That was
giving
my
him
Saturday night.
massages.
Tell us more, Matt.
Well, you see, I walked into this holiday. No, I'm just.
Yeah. So the poll is closed, everybody, about pizza. And I don't even know who you guys are anymore.
Pizza poll. Thin crust.
58% of you chose thin crust over deep dish. And I want to know why.
Because of all the sauce.
Is it because like they're like the bread is the filler? The meat and cheese and sauce is what you want. If they're like, maybe they're thinking that's just too much bread. I want
with a thin crust, you definitely it's less of a guilty thing afterward. After you, it's like you could shovel a whole pizza into your mouth and not feel as guilty with a thin crust.
Yeah,
maybe, but I will argue that that deep dish, that deep crust, is just being rolled out into a bigger flat slice, so you're getting just as much bread.
Agreed.
Okay, so you know you've got something juicy when there's an interview on Trek Movie and then other media companies pick it up. For example, ScreenRant.com, I'm sure this is a John Orchiola special. Let me check. Yep, it sure is. They picked this up. Check this out. This conversation that we were talking about a moment ago with Trek Movie. So here's how this conversation went. Armin Shimmerman. Dorn called me up and said, I'm doing an episode of Picard where I kill off a Ferengi. Wouldn't it be great if it were you? I said, no, it would not be great. I told him to just forget about that idea altogether. Now Kitty chimes in. She goes, I gotta say, for all the times I've baked bread for Michael Dorn, that was really a shitty thing for him to say. She laughs to pretend like she doesn't mean it. Jonathan Frakes then says, I'm not sure he knew he was going to cut off his head. Armin says, he knew that. He knew that because that's what he said to me. And then Frakes continues, but that Ferengi was based on your Ferengi and the tightrope you walked, all levity aside, to represent what Roddenberry thought was this despicable capitalist pig with huge ears and yet be humorous, smart, charming, clever, all the qualities that Quark had, and still be essentially a villain and do it through rubber. It takes a special actor, which you are.
Holy smokes, Frakes. Speaking of charm.
Yeah. He's a wordsmith, that one.
I know. No, that would not be great.
No.
So
totally
here's
heard that
the
conversation
question.
in their voices.
Here's the question, and I want to open this up to the live chat.
Yay.
Okay, Quark plays Sneed. Fine. I could see that, I guess, although he would have delivered it completely differently than the actor that did play Sneed. Which Star Trek actor would you like to see portraying a different Star Trek character? Like, for example, you know, Mark Alimo playing Tom Paris. I think that would give him a completely different vibe.
What about, because we almost did get this, what about Tim Russ as Geordie?
Yes.
Audition as Geordie.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be different. Very differently played.
Ooh. Frakes playing O'Connor. Speaking of
Oh,
casting that might have
that
gone the
could
other way.
work.
It could definitely work, yeah.
Yeah, he's got that charm.
Mhm.
How about Deanna Troy Marina Sirtis playing Tasha Yar? Because that was also
Right.
Yeah,
a possibility, as was Rosalind Chow up for
Right.
that
That's
role
right.
of Tasha Yar.
Yeah, that would have been, whoa.
yeah.
I feel like Rosalind might have been more believable to me. I feel like that was a slightly better fit, but maybe I'm
Definitely.
just used to seeing Marina as Troy.
I think Marina would have been a hilarious little toughie.
Or what if they had cast Max as Quark and Armin as Rom?
Whoa, yeah.
Which could have happened.
Yeah.
Little
That's
lady,
so-
little lady.
That's so interesting. Yeah, especially because Max played such a particular, I'm like, yeah, his previous Ferengi experience was more quirky, but not quirky, you know what I mean? He was not Rom. Like Rom was something else completely. Rom was like a wonderful evolution. So I'm doing a lot of this and not putting words in to go along with them. You guys know what I mean.
No. Back of the head, that's John Orchiola says Max Grodenchik as Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh.
Engage.
Oh my God.
Number one?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Gosh.
What about, damn, I'm blanking on her name right now. The captain in yesterday's Enterprise that I love so much.
Oh, Rachel Garrett.
Rachel.
Yeah, what was the actress that played her?
Jeepers.
No, that's not, no, something else.
Like,
what's
O'Hare. Something O'Hare?
Bucky?
Right?
No.
Anyway, so that lady playing Catherine Janeway.
Trisha O'Neill.
Yes.
Trisha O'Neill. Thank you. Good work.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
I knew there was an O.
Janeway.
Yes, that would work.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Ooh.
She would
I
have
like
made a
this
good
game.
Janeway.
Yeah, she would be.
Ooh.
What about, this was also rumored to be a possibility, Alexander Siddig as Commander Sisko?
That would have been
Very different.
interesting.
Whoa.
What if JG?
Hello, it's an
Riker?
entirely different show.
Well,
Right.
because he was so young
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
And Cisco had this maturity about him that Bashir certainly didn't have.
Mhm.
And I think,
In the
and
beginning.
obviously I'm not an authority on this, but this is what I remember reading, is originally Cisco was supposed to be a commander, like really like a
Yeah.
new,
Mhm.
almost kind of wet behind the ears, a lot more like how we remember Bashir was played in the early
Right.
days of Deep Space Nine. But they were just like, he's just too young. He doesn't quite, Now when they brought on Avery Brooks, you'll notice in the first season or two, they kind of have him acting not really timid, but certainly a little less, strong and authoritative and less gravitas. He's kind of giggling when he meets Jennifer and running on the sand in his Speedos, and he's kind of, and it doesn't really fit, and he's like,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then they realize eventually, they're like, okay, this guy's clearly, they let him shave his head. They let him grow the goatee. They let him become a captain. Suddenly is a completely different character. It's obviously going to be played totally differently when Avery Brooks is allowed to play what Avery Brooks can play versus Alexander Siddig playing what he plays.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and I don't know. Avery worked being a single parent, if that makes sense. I don't know that would have worked with Alexander Siddig.
Yeah. And it was such an important part of his character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys want to play two truths and a lie? Melissa prepared one for
Yes.
us again, if you could believe that.
Where's my cheat sheet?
Oh, before we do that, here's the setup, everybody. Go to screenrant.com and check out this article. No spoilers. However, check out an article entitled Jelly Breens. No reason. Just check it out. It's called Jelly Breens. No idea why,
This
but
makes me think of the seventh rule, though.
yeah, it might be seventh rule related, which is a good reason for me to encourage everybody to go check out that screenrant.com article entitled Jelly Breens. All right. And hey, if you got friends, bring them along. Okay.
OMG.
So embarrassed. Okay. Two truths and a lie. The Jelly Breen edition. Melissa. Okay. Question number 1. Here are the 3 options. A. Rom once described the Breen as being the top 3 toughest mercenary species he and Quark could find. The other 2 species were the Klingons and the Romulans. B. The Cardassian Union maintained an embassy on the Breen homeworld.
Yeah.
C.
Some of these you might have to read the actual episode titles. Just saying.
So is this going to be like it's correct, but the episode is different?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Because then
You're
then the
diabolical.
statement should
Layers
be
on layers.
in. Okay, all right. So that first one was in the Magnificent Ferengi. The second one was in Deep Space Nine episode Return to Grace. And C, in the 24th century, the Breen government was known as the Breen Confederacy. This is from Deep Space Nine Strange Bedfellows and Deep Space Nine Dogs of War. Okay, Breen Confederacy, positive. Yes, that's a thing. Don't know about the episodes. A. I think that it's going to be A. I think it's going to be the 2 other species were the Klingons and like the Nausicaans or something instead of the Romulans.
Would definitely be in there.
I often listen to you on these, Ryan, and then you're wrong.
I'm always wrong on these, and I'm so sure of it too.
You're very confident though.
I'm always like, I got this one. Nope, every time.
I'm going with B just because.
I feel like A.
But I feel like A might be right.
Oh, hang on a second. Joshua Reeves says it was Nausicaans, right? I'm starting to feel pretty confident now that, and the way Melissa froze also made me feel pretty good about myself. He was like, shit, how did he? Who knows? Might be my first right one ever. Okay, so Athena says B. Linda Andreich says no clue. Glenn Iverson says, I'm going to say A for no reason. Faith says A. I called it without hearing the other choices. A.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
On B95 says C. Melissa Longo.
So everyone who said A was wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was the Nausicaans. Great job.
Amazing.
What a roller coaster ride that was.
That's awesome.
It was the Nausicaans. I was like, whoa. Great knowledge. Good job.
See you guys. Nausicaans.
Hey, dumb jut human.
When I read that, that's the first thing that I thought of was that impression.
Oh my God.
It sticks with you.
It does. All right, number 2. A, the Klingons were among the first to discover that the Breen don't tolerate incursions into their space. DS9 till death do us part. B, the Breen attacked a Federation space station called the Amargosa Observatory. Voyager, Elogium. C, the Breen attacked and captured a Cardassian Central Command vessel called the Ravenok in 2366. DS9, Indiscretion. Which one is not true? And what is that Deep Space Nine episode? I can't remember, with Jake Sisko and Daddy Sisko going off on that Bajoran sailing ship. Explorers. Thank you. It's killing me.
Yeah. That is that's a great example of a filler episode that is
beautiful. Yeah.
It ended up being one of my favorite episodes. Like,
Absolutely.
definitely top 5 Deep Space Nine episodes for me.
Yeah. This new format, we wouldn't get that.
Nope.
Exactly. I think the filler episodes, they age well.
Yes.
I think those are the ones that we rewatch over and over again. The best of both worlds are the ones that blow you away. But the ones that you just can kind of go back and rewatch a million times is those filler guys.
Because they're just fun.
Yeah.
Once again, that is A, the Klingons were among the first to discover that the Breen don't tolerate incursions into their space. DS9 till death do us part. B, the Breen attacked I need to check my battery. The Breen attacked a Federation space station called the Amargosa Observatory, Voyager Elogium. C, the Breen attacked and captured a Cardassian Central Command vessel called the Ravenok in 2366. DS9, Indiscretion.
I'm saying B because that observatory sounds familiar, but the Voyager-ness of it
I
is
don't associate the
confusing
Breen
to
with
me.
it in my brain.
Why would they be talking about that? What's up?
Hmm.
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 Hmm. So Aaron says B. On B95 says B. Joshua Reeves says B. There's a trend going on here. Chuck A says B. Lucia says B. Joshua M. Patton says B.
Well, okay, now I remember where Amargosa Station, that is Star Trek Generations. And that, if I remember correctly, we saw that, I don't know, maybe it was mentioned again, but we saw that in Generations. I thought that was destroyed. That was Soren destroyed that, because that was one of the, I think that's where we got Data doing the talking as a, with his tricorder when he had his ocean ship. Maybe.
So the correct answer is B, not because it was the Breen. They got blamed for it initially, but it was really the Romulans.
Oh,
that's right.
Glenn Iverson got that right in the live chat. He said, I think it was the Romulans.
Amazing.
Yeah, because when they went on the station, I think they encountered some Romulan bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm
but it
Melissa,
was Voyager.
You got to read the next one. I can't find my trackpad thing to plug in, but I need to hurry up and plug it in.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
Melissa.
the next one, number 3, A, the Romulans contact the Breen. Shoot. The Romulans' contact with the Breen led to their Okay, the Romulans' contact with the Breen led to their coining of the saying, never turn your back on a Breen. DS9 by Inferno's Light. The survivors of the Ravenok were used as slave labor in Breen-operated dilithium mines on Dozaria in 2366. DS9 indiscretion. To mark the historic moment when the Breen and the Dominion first meet in person, the Breen present the Dominion with a pair of gifts, Esri and Worf. DS9, the changing face of evil.
Dang it. I just watched By Infernal's Light, too.
Oh my
Ryan's Ryan's going through his drawers over
Ryan
there.
is so funny right now.
I got like 1% battery on this thing, and I can't find the.
God.
Please continue.
Okay. I don't know.
Ah,
I don't
man.
know.
Because I know okay, when they were in Infernal's Light, when they were captured, I know that the Romulans said something about never turning your back on a Breen, because they have that whole confrontation with the Jemadar, and the Breen like makes a sudden grab for the
Ryan is hilarious right now.
He's been feisty since we started. He likes
And please
Friday.
continue, Matt.
Oh my God.
I feel like we need a little like yakety sax
Oh my
playing right now.
gosh. So I'm gonna turn to the live chat.
That's a really good idea.
Glenn Iverson says B. Athena says B. Faith Howell says B. John Davis says B. Chris Gavin, might be B. Joshua Reeve, B. Lucia, B. Joshua M. Patton says, I think it's C.
Oh.
John Davis, gonna try B. Aaron says, say B. And Mark Zutkov says, I'll say C.
Hang on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
What a relief, because I accidentally unplugged my microphone by accident. Okay. Point is, I think we're all set. Are we on the fourth one?
No,
We're
Still
too
on the
busy
third
laughing
one?
at
you. So
The funny part is, people in the live chat couldn't see me. I made sure that the camera was not on me.
Oh
So they just thought you guys were a bunch of
Oh my
weirdos laughing.
God.
I'm making all these funny faces and doing this, and you guys are giggling, and they have no
That's
idea why.
Oh my gosh.
So it's number 3. I want to guess. Run,
Okay.
Breen, let their attack coin, never turn your back. Yeah, that sounds fine. Ravenok were used slave labor and Breen operated on.
The live chat
okay.
is now demanding to see the Ryan cut.
B is untrue. I have not looked at C, but I'm just going to say B.
Yeah.
So the correct answer is C.
Ooh.
Because it happened in the episode Till Death Do Us Part.
Oh.
I should have
Got
read
us on the
C.
episode. I was going to say, because that really did happen, but you got us on the episode.
You did.
Sneaky.
3 questions after bringing up the fact that maybe we should be paying attention to the episodes.
Piss me off.
Snicky.
Diabolical.
Sneaky.
Snicker.
So anyway, number 4.
4.
Yeah, let's keep reading them, Melissa. You're better at this.
But we can keep going. Okay, number 4. The USS Cerritos accidentally discovered that the Breen had occupied the planet Becca, even though there had been a ceasefire following the Dominion War. Lower decks, trusted sources. B. In the 32nd century, the Breen Confederacy had been succeeded by the Breen Imperium. Discovery Red Directive. And C, in 2372, Breen privateers conquered the Bajoran colony of Fairhaven. DS9 to the death.
I'm calling C.
C.
So, Matt, you just destroyed Jenny somehow.
No. This is it.
This one was a joke, even.
Did I catch a niner in there? Calling on a walkie-talkie.
Oh my God. I don't know why it's so funny. Okay.
I missed a word if you're reading it in the last one.
I feel like C is not true because that seems like it's two different
Fairhaven.
theories.
Yeah. Well, if it isn't Fairhaven.
Woohoo.
I mean, I don't, yeah.
The Breen Emporium.
I know a lot of people are saying it's probably C.
Oh man. Okay. Ooh.
And they would be right because it was Freehaven, not Fairhaven. But I initially read it as Fairhaven, so that's why I put it in.
I love it. That's
Very
awesome.
good. Very good.
Very well done.
I was like, that's Voyager, but
Oh my gosh.
Fun.
That
Good
was
stuff. Thanks, Melissa.
Oh, Kathy D says, I'm sorry I lost the thread of this convo. I feel like this convo may have lost the thread quite a while.
Whoops.
That was magnificent. The
Excellent.
jelly green.
The jelly Breen, since we're getting so much jelly Breen now.
Like really.
Speaking of jelly beans, before we
Yes.
go, what's your favorite flavor of jelly bean? Matt's a cherry guy or sour apple, I think.
I do enjoy both of those flavors.
I'm gonna guess Jenny. Let's see. Jenny. Okay, we can eliminate black licorice flavor. Okay. Although I love black licorice jelly beans. Let me tell you
I'm
two things
sure
about that.
you do.
Jenny doesn't really care that much about jelly beans.
I don't F with jelly beans, man.
Oh.
It's just, yeah, the jelly bean, the gummy. None of these things are my things. I ate a bunch of jelly beans when I was like 6 at Easter, and then I happened to get the stomach flu at the same time.
Oh no.
And ever since then, jelly beans are just like, they're like fine.
What about the Laffy Taffy? How do you feel about?
You know what? A Laffy Taffy, it's not something I really like spend a lot of time with. But you know what I do like in a chewy thing? A Starburst. I love a Starburst.
Have you had a Starburst jelly bean?
No.
Oh,
that's a real thing.
glorious.
I know.
Oh,
I've
those
turned
and
down
Jolly
a
Rancher.
Starburst jelly bean.
Yeah.
Those and Jolly Rancher jelly beans. Oh my
Ah.
gosh. The flavor is so like amazing.
But you could just have a Jolly Rancher or a Starburst. Why you gotta jam them into a bean form?
Because
Why?
with the Jolly Rancher jelly bean, I can chew it and not break my teeth.
Right.
That's fair.
Mayonnaise flavored jelly bean is not my thing. I'm not too. Those are.
Ooh, that's
Or
it.
bogey flavored.
I have eaten a vomit flavored jelly bean, which I do not recommend.
You know what? Okay, do you know what the worst
Because
one
then
is?
it got stuck in my teeth, and I couldn't get the taste. Like because I was trying to get rid of it. It was horrific. It was horrific.
Lisa's dead.
Was it worse when you burped?
I didn't swallow it. It just was stuck in my tooth, so it took me a while to get it out of my mouth. It was terrible. Yeah.
Alas, earwax.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Buttered popcorn jelly beans. Whoa.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
pretty weird one.
Yeah.
I
It is
remember that
weird.
one.
But the
Melissa, what's
grass
your favorite?
flavor tastes like grass. It's really impressive.
Fine with
Yeah,
that.
what is Melissa's favorite?
What is my favorite? I have two.
Ooh.
One is the black licorice ones, and the other one is the cherry ones.
Wow. I mean, you guys and your licorice.
I know. I'm not a black licorice.
All right, finally, someone on my team.
Yeah, I just
Well,
unfortunately
yeah.
the anise flavor does not do it for
Zon.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that when
Oh.
you were digging.
me.
Oh, you look at you too and your licorice. You just have licorice at your desk.
Twist. Yeah.
Smells
Matt's
so
got hot
good.
sauce.
See,
We
that
have
makes
black
sense,
licorice for
though.
breakfast. So what?
Sniff that. Oh, it smells so good.
Mhm.
Rose Kirby out in the UK says, right, folks, only 14 days to season 1 Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Eurovision Song Contest. Wishing everyone nighty night, sweet dreams, joy, love until the next time. Thanks, Rose
Aw,
Kirby out in
yeah.
Derby, UK.
Have a
Mhm.
good night.
Aaron says licorice for the win. That's right.
Mhm.
Joshua Reeves says Matt with sense. Mhm.
My team is
Glenn,
growing.
Glenn Iverson says black licorice, the asphalt of the candy world.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Black licorice is dark like my heart.
Mhm.
Dave Gregory. Yes, Melissa Longo, cherry is the correct answer, but I didn't hear you after black.
Joshua Reeves says watermelon or apple. Kathy
Hmm.
D says yay, cherry. Me too.
Nice.
Mm.
I mean, ooh,
Cherry
May Borello
ones.
says lemon lime jelly belly. Interesting.
Hmm.
Mm.
All right. Mark says just don't do a Colvard starburst.
Oh, yeah. Because you
That
get
is your
expelled
first duty. That's
or
right.
dead.
Well, let's talk about the week ahead or behind.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to do this one by memory, some of it.
Ooh.
What was the watch the first episode on Falling Tower?
The Grimm's thingy. Something
The
Grimm's.
Grimsburg, that's what it was. Yes. Okay, let's so on the Falling Tower YouTube channel right now, you can go to the Falling Tower YouTube channel and watch the full review of the Grimsburg, sorry, just Grimsburg, with Professor James McGrath joining us. And of course, Dr. Muhammad Noor. Everybody knows the three of us watched and reviewed Grimsburg on Hulu. Who knew? Us. And we reviewed that. Was this the final watch the first episode ever? You gotta watch to find out. Did we make an announcement at the very end of the episode saying, that's it for us, everybody, 213 episodes, and we are done? Did Muhammad and I argue about it right in front of everybody at the end of the episode? You have to watch to find out.
I watched.
Don't just skip to the end.
Were there fisticuffs?
I don't know. So
There
check
was-
that out, everybody, on the Falling Tower YouTube channel. Then on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, the full review is out of season 5, episode 5 of Star Trek Discovery with writer Carlos Cisco. Carlos Cisco. So that's a good time. Everybody go check that out. The full review is up and ready to go. Sirach did it from like LAX. It was pretty nuts.
Wild.
What a savage. He's amazing. All right. Then on Sunday, this coming Sunday on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Check out our review of, oh man, I could have worn a different shirt for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Captain's
Oh,
Holiday.
yeah.
Captain's Holiday, Picard and Booty Shorts at Ryza. Check it out. 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel this Sunday, the 28th.
Ditto.
Then on Monday on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, that is April 29th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's the big one. Denise Crosby joins us for our full review of yesterday's Enterprise. The full review of yesterday's Enterprise with Denise Crosby. Check it out on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. Do not miss that one. Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Then on Tuesday, come right back to this channel for the main viewer. Or did we already have the last episode of the main viewer too? Come right back here at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday for the main viewer live on the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel. So that's the week. The Matt, can you tell everybody where they can find you and your goodies online, please?
Oh, geez. Well, I am on Twitter at Top Gun MB, and I'm also on the Book of Face, although I'm more a lurker these days than I am an actual poster on that. So
Facebook's scary, man.
let me tell you.
All of them are kind of scary at the moment.
I know.
Anyway, everybody check out Top Gun MB. I want to say ND, but
that's a totally different guy.
Yeah, totally different kind of show there. What about you, Jenny R. Johnson?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Jenny R. Johnson, and also on many other social media platforms because I'm on all of them because I have to be. And it's nice. It's nice. Also, I enjoy interacting with folks. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I'm at Jenny R. Johnson Art in all those other places. And the cool thing is I'm making a painting right now that is almost finished. And if you go to those social media places, I'll have updates, or you can sign up for my newsletter where I'm going to be announcing a print drop for that particular painting. Ooh,
Nice.
also, instead, you could go to my website and sign up for my newsletter, or just go to my shop, whatever you want. I don't know, it's cool. You just jennyrjohnson.com.
You know why Will Smith went to your shop? He was looking for some fresh prints.
Oh,
I know, that one felt good
Nice.
coming out.
Really good.
Bloop, bloop,
that
bloop.
was good.
So the live chat, Mark Zutkov says, what, Virtual TrekCon? You're taking your marbles and going home? Go ahead and put in the I can't find them joke right there. That works. Because I lost them. Faith Howell says, look at Ryan trying to get in his last April Fool's in for the year. Yeah, because I stopped in May.
I was gonna say the year's not over.
Yeah. I'm just, it's not, I don't have to do it in April. I'm just a liar. You guys got all uncomfortable about it. I'm like, I just like to lie about stuff. But is this a lie? No. Or is it?
Really do
Or
like to
is
lie.
it?
Melissa Longo,
Yes.
feel free to lie about something. Where can people find you online?
I did 4 lies today.
You sure did.
At Melissa Longo on social media, and I do like connecting with people that are far away on the social media, but yeah. Anyway, NALISSA. And then the introvertedrepublic.com at Walking Art Made by Melissa. There's so much going on there. And also so much going on at Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon. There's a story going on there that's in development.
If you haven't
Not
joined, you
just
should.
writing, but yes. Oh, and if you are on the Facebook, I have joined the Trek Against pancreatic cancer team walking tomorrow. So if you want to stop by and show them some love and
Awesome.
No.
because I'm part of the team now. Yay.
And what about you, Ryan? Where can people find you?
Hang on, I'm doing a quick poll. It's fun.
Oh, last
I
minute
know.
poll.
Oh, wow.
Well, because Dr. Mohammed Noor came into the live chat.
Oh, hooray!
Well, hello, Dr.
Yay.
Noah.
Thanks, Aaron. Aaron says, we forgive you if you're lying, Melissa. It's for our entertainment.
Oh my
The
God.
question is,
Makes
do
me
I
think of
lie
Galaxy Quest.
more?
What do you mean you lie?
All right. So the final poll of the day is, did Ryan and Mohammed announce the end of Falling Towers WTF show on the most recent episode? The options are yes or no, Ryan is lying again. All right, so everybody, you can find me on twitter.com at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk, or just Virtual TrekCon Falling Tower or the Seventh Rule on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube. Remember when YouTube first started?
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, you can like literally put stuff up. Oh man, those
It's
were the
like
days.
America's Funniest Home Videos, only you can just put the things up
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, it was
Only it was
called
a cat.
videos.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Or-
Miss those days. I want
Or
to see
Charlie
cat
bit
videos.
my
I know.
finger.
Cat videos.
Oh yeah, what was Charlie, right?
Charlie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Charlie
Oh my
bit
gosh.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie,
Candy Mountain,
Charlie.
Charlie. Candy Mountain.
Yeah, wow, that's so weird.
Oh my
You guys freaking suck. I may have watched it a few times.
God. I love it. Oh man.
Mark Zutkoff says Ryan is liar spelled sideways. Wow. I like that. That's weird.
It is weird.
That's amazing.
All right. Cool. We had a lot of fun. The Matt
Mhm.
Boardman, man, you sure made this fun today.
Sure
Dr.
did.
Mohammed Noor, yeah, in the live chat says, love the poll. No voting for Mohammed. You know this. You know the answer here, probably.
I didn't
Carl,
vote
Joshua
either.
Reeves says, yep. All right, let's get out of here, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're watching this live, hit the refresh button. The comment section will drop down and keep the conversation going. Tell us your
Yeah.
thoughts on deep dish pizza, on aliens, and which actors should have played different kinds of characters. Yes, Melissa?
And filler episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also
Quote,
that.
unquote.
And if you're not watching live, if you're watching this at your leisure, then the comment section's already there. So feel free to just leave a comment as you're watching this. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We will see you next week. Maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's the last one here. Anything can happen. How do we close out? Have a chill
Friday.
weekend. Yeah, have
Yeah.
a chill
Earned
weekend,
it.
everybody. You've earned. Oh, wait. Let's close the poll. 23% of you think that we made the announcement. The rest said, nope. Have a chill weekend, everybody. You've earned it.